Hello guys, welcome to my channel Code with Patrick. So guys, in today's video, we are going to create a game which we have played in our school days that is known as a rock, paper, scissor. So we are going to create this game using our Python program logic. So for playing this rock, paper, scissor game, we need two players. One will be as a user us and another will be our computer which will generate any one of these options from this rock, paper, either scissor, it will generate. So let's see how to write a code for it. Let's get started. So guys, for doing this, we will need a module which is a inbuilt function in Python known as a random function, which will do as the task of the computer, which will generate which either three of this option out of from it. So we are for that I am going to use this import module that is random. I am going to import this module known as random, and after that, I want to give the user a multiple infinite chances to play this game in an unlimited time. So for that, we will use a while true condition in the logic, and let's see how it can generate any out of these three options using this random module. So for before that, I'm going to create a list. Suppose I am going to give it as name as li, and I am going to create a list. So I'm using this square bracket, and inside it, suppose I am storing this rock, and suppose paper, and suppose scissor. Okay, so I have stored these things, and how it will generate. Our computer will generate it all things. So I'm giving a name as computer. Okay, so I am created another variable called computer, and now I am going to use this random module. So here you can see I am using this random module, and when I use this dot, you can see that I am getting a different function which all I can use inside this random function. So here I am going to use this random dot choice function, and in using this parenthesis, I'm going to specify our li. What it will basically do whenever we run this print computer, whenever we say print computer, what it will do, it will do randomly. It will pick any one of these things from this list li. You can see here inside this list we have stored three things, that is rock, paper, scissors. So either out of three, it will print any one of these things whenever we run this. So when I run this program, you can see that first time it has printed this scissor. You can see here, and again when I run this, you can see it is printing rock. And again when you are seeing it, again it is showing scissor, and again you can see it is showing this paper. So using this logic, we are going to create our rock paper scissor game. So let's see how to write a code for that also. So now I'm going to erase this line. Okay. And now I'm going to use this while loop. And for giving the infinite chance, I'm going to use this true condition, which will run infinite loop. For stopping this loop, we have to specify the condition when it should stop. Okay. So inside this, I'm taking input from the user. As for that, I'm giving a name as user, and I'm taking the input for that. I'm using this input tag, and I'm saying enter rock, paper, scissor. Okay. Hey, I have given this. So let's remove this S out of from here. And I am going to write the condition for this. If user entering value, that is okay. If that is equals to what? If user entering value is equals to suppose he is entering rock. Okay, so let's give it in the double quotes. If it is rock and computer value is equals to rock, we are going to say you we are going to print that, we are going to say that you won, and again I am going to print some more thing, that is computer lose. Okay. So I'm going to write this thing. So similarly, I'm going to use the multiple condition. L if assume that if user entering again, okay, again is entering the rock, and this time if the computer generates, okay, if this computer generates a paper, okay. So what we are going to do if as a user we are creating a rock, okay, and computer generates paper, that means a rock get failed, okay, okay, rock is out, okay. So as a user we are out, we didn't, we lose the point here. So I'm going to say print you lose, okay. We are going to print that you lose, and we are going to say print computer one. So like that we are going to say print here. And again for checking multiple condition I'm using a leaf. If user entering value is equals to, again if suppose is entering rock, and if the computer generating value is equal to scissor, okay, if is a computer generating scissor, what we are going to say that we won, okay. You all have know how to play this rock paper scissor game, okay. So we will say you won, and we will say print computer lose, okay. So I'm printing this line. So let's correct the spelling here. Okay. So I am going to write the multiple condition for similarly. If assume that user entering value is equals to paper. If user is entering paper and computer is generating, assume that is rock. That means we are going to say print you one computer lose. We are going to print this line. Okay, we are going to print this line here that if user entering value is paper and computer is generating wrong, that means we won. Computer is lost. Okay. And we are going to check the another condition that if user entering the value again is entering paper, and in the computer generating value that is equals to, suppose that is also paper. Then what we want to print, we are going to say print. Okay, we are going to say type, or we are printing draw. Okay, we are, let's erase this line. We have to print only draw if both the value matches, or elif user entering values equals to paper. Okay, if is entering paper and computer entering values equals to scissor. Okay, what we want to say, we will say that you lose computer one. We want to print this. Okay, we will say computer one. Elif if user is writing that user is saying I am Caesar. Okay, then what? If user entering Caesar and computer generating that is equals to became suppose rock, then what we want to say print you won. That means we want to say you lose computer one because Caesar have been got hit by the rock. Okay, so that is logic. I hope you all know how to play this rock paper scissors game. So became very interesting when it you will see the output. And if user entering value that equals to scissor again, and assume that if computer generating value that is equals to suppose is paper. So what we want to say, we want to say you lose. Okay, we will say you won. Computer lose. Similarly, we are checking the another condition if user entering value that is equals to scissor, okay, and the computer generating values also is scissor. Okay, and what we want to print, we will say draw. Okay, We want to print that draw. Let's write it here. And suppose user want to exit the game. Assume that if user entering, suppose user entering, we want if user entering value will be equal to suppose is entering exit. Okay, then what we want to do? We want to break the, we want to stop this game. So we will say break. Okay, we are doing what did, okay. So let's execute and see. Still now, whatever logic we applied. So let's run this program. Okay. So now when I running this program, you can see that it is asking me to enter rock, paper, or either scissors. Suppose I'm entering the rock. It is saying that you won computer lose. I think computer has generated this scissor. So we have 1 year. So suppose I'm entering paper. So what is saying you lose computer. Computer has generated scissor here. Okay. So again, suppose I am entering scissor. Send okay, it is selling draw. Computer also generated scissor. So if you are entering again scissor, so let's see what happened. Oh, again it is generated scissor only. So if suppose I'm now entering rock, it's saying view one, computer lose. Suppose paper, it's saying you lose, computer one. Computer has generated scissor. So we have lost here. So if you are giving this scissor again, so let's see what happened. This saying draw. So let's give another scissor one more time, saying draw. So paper, it is saying you lose computer one. So if you want to stop the loop, if you write exit, it is saying okay, it has stopped the loop. You can see here. So guys, I hope you are like this video. Okay, I hope you have came to know how to use this module and all. Okay, so let's understand one shortly what is exactly this program doing. For creating this, writing this logic, I have used a random module, which is an inbuilt module in Python. So after that, I have created a list which will computer generate. So I stored three values, that is rock, paper, scissors. So computer, so I've created another variable. What it does, it is generating. So when I given random dot choice out of this okay, out of the in the random, it is generating a choice. It is taking a choice from the list. Okay, it is taking one value from the list, that is li, which I store the value here. And after that, I have given a loop here. Okay. What happened when we use this true condition in the loop? It will run a infinite loop. Okay. So after that, I'm taking an input from the user. If user entering input, I am for okay. Okay. If it is equals to rock. If user entering value, that becomes rock, and the computer entering value, that is also rock. We want to say, okay, we want to say it is tie. Okay. Actually, we want to say it is tie. Okay, we want to say at, or we can say draw. So let's comment this line. Okay, if user entering value is equals to rock and computer is paper, we want to say you lose computer one. So like that for every condition is if user entering paper and computer generating rock. Okay, so paper have caught the rock. So it will tell you one computer lose. So I hope guys you have understood what this logic have been applied here. So guys, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Don't forget to share this video to your friends. Okay, so thank you for watching, guys.